It is Friday, May 9th, 2025. And we're here. We made it through another week. It's time for a little non-versations, shall we? I almost forgot. I had queued up Mass Effect Andromeda, and I was ready to go. And then I was like, oh, shoot, wait, it's Friday. Oh, shoot, it's Friday. Oh, I gotta go. But how's everybody doing today? The Phantom Menace today is Ursa Cat for the 94th time. No one shall unseat House Ursa. Unsweetened tea. Anyway, and thanks for checking in, Ursa. Congratulations on the Phantom. Something in my throat. Reaper is also here. Reaper checked in. Hello, how are you? And Elf. We got a gang here. And Lars. Hi, Lars. Unsweetened memes. That's mine. Yeah, that's my speed. I forgot to charge this light. Shoot. But anyway, how's it going, guys? Good morning, Ursa. I'm feeling pretty good today. Much better. I don't feel nauseous this morning. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes the rest of the day. Still topside, but much pain has had as it's raining today. Stupid barometric pressure. Oh, do you get the pains when the pressure changes? I need to switch to gaming setup. Let's go. Gaming? I think this music I have playing, it's a Studio Ghibli medley, which I love. I think it's too chill. Let's see if we can find something like a little more upbeat, but I don't want hype. You know? I want like synthwave is probably too much, right? Let's see. Yeah, nah. Too much. Let's go. It feels too sad, don't you think? Let's see. Game of Thrones lo-fi? It's really loud. That might work. Anyway, you are ruled by the weather. I understand. That stinks. How was Stardew with avocado? I was lurking a bit. I didn't get to see that either. Were you guys doing co-op Stardew? Because that's kind of fun. Well, you know what we have today? The first thing, I have a couple of things I want to get to today. The first thing I want to try to get to is the Star Wars guessing game. But then also there's a couple. Lars gave me a link to this whole entire curated list of dailies. And I was thinking maybe we should pick a category. They have video games, but they also have math and logic. But they also have a little button up here called random. And that could be kind of interesting just to see. There's a collection of 379 daily games. Could be interesting to just hit random and see what happens. I'm a little worried about getting a math and logic one though. And that's going to be, I'm going to probably throw up. But hey, it'll be good content and it'll work out my brain and make me a better person, right? But first, the fun ones. The fun ones. Meant not as nervous about it. Okay, Bimo. One of the appearances, Clone Wars. Saw Gerrera. Dang it. Skin color, tan. Oh, gosh. I have this irrational fear that Sabine is going to break my xiphoid process off when she steps on my sternum. To be fair, she steps on it with a weight of 1,000 suns. Can I ask what a xiphoid process is? What is that? Arc. I'm asleep. I definitely went to bed at some point last night. Ha 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 ha. Arc, it's so good to see you, but listen, if you need sleep, do what you gotta do, you know. Let's see, who else is in the Clone Wars? I mean, Mace Windu is in the Clone Wars. Height 6 foot. 6 foot tan. Is that gonna be more like Jango Fett? What are the affiliations? Grand Army of the Republic. Oh no, it's a clone. Is it gonna be Rex? Oh no, it's gonna be one of the clones. Yeah, it's one of the clones. Homeworld Camino. I don't know all of the clones. There were millions of them. Okay, Cody. You think we should try Cody? All right, let's try Cody. One of the appearances, Rebels. Rex was in Rebels. We already tried Rex. Cody was not. What other ones were in Rebels? Let's see. Rex was in Rebels. We just watched this episode. Was it Fives? Oh, Fives is not in here though. I could have sworn they added Fives. Gregor is Gregor? Yeah. Was Gregor one of them? Yes, there we go. Look at that. I'm actually very impressed. It said they added Fives. I didn't see them though when I spelled it. I could have sworn I saw that on the front page. Huh. Ursa, don't be mad at me. The bone at the base of your sternum is the xiphoid process. When I was young, they said if it breaks off, it can kill you. And well, that stuck with me my whole life. Whoa. So when Sabine jumps up on you, you're like, Ma, my life has flashed before my eyes. Commander Rex was a captain. Oh, Commander Cody. So I had to actually. Actually. Cody was the only clone name I remembered. I thought he was a captain. They need to add Acolyte characters. I agree. I never actually saw Rebels or the Clone Wars show. I am a Rebels supremacy kind of guy. I think Rebels is a great series. I think it's great for kids. I think it's great for adults. I think it has one of the hardest moments in almost all of Star Wars. With the ending of season 2, the last episode of season 2 gives me chills every time I watch it, and always makes me want to watch season 3 next. It's pretty great. It's pretty great when a show like that it is kind of cheesy sometimes. It's definitely geared towards younger kids. Kind of cheesy sometimes, but has some of the coolest stuff. The Ghost is like one of the coolest ships I've ever seen. All right, we're gonna do picture now. It might be. I really like the Razor Crest, but man, I might like the Ghost more. It might be one of my favorite ships in all of Star Wars. And like you get good TIE fighter fights. You get good fights with the Empire, you know. Okay, it's a droid. I don't know all the droids. I'm sorry. Whenever I see red on a droid, I always think something about R5. It's not going to be R5. I said it's not going to be R5. Finally, it's R5. Finally. Anytime I see a droid with red, I think it's got to be R5, right? And then it's not. But we did it. Finally. Clip it and ship it, guys. I like that one. It's not going to be R5. It was R5. That was too easy. I was so mad he wasn't the guesser from 3 days ago. I don't think I did the 3 days ago one. I haven't really been doing it outside of the Friday show, I gotta say. Okay, what character should we start with? I narrowed it down to red and white color droid, and I was mad. Oh no. What was the answer 3 days ago then? I only watched Mandalorian because I played KOTOR too much. Mandalorian is really good. KOTOR is also really good. It was even from Tatooine. Oh, wow. What did it end up being? It wasn't R5? Okay. See, I type in fives. F-I-V. I'm spelling it right, correct? They said they added 5s. Am I spelling 5s correct? I will one day beat KOTOR 2. We beat it not too long ago. I played it on stream a couple months ago. And it's a great game too. We definitely didn't like 100% it or anything like that, but we finished it. All right, let's see. Who should we start with? You know what? n0nversations. Why not? Okay, the only thing we learned is that it has no equipment, actually kind of handy, and it's male. It's not a Twi'lek, which I didn't know he was a Twi'lek. I thought he was a different species, but he's just a well-endowed Twi'lek. It could be prequel, Clone Wars, or Bad Batch. Gosh, freaking Bad Batch. Let's try to narrow down Bad Batch. Rekka. Let's go Rekka. All right. Okay. Darn it. Wait, Rekka. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Okay, so it's either Clone Wars or Bad Batch, right? We gotta find somebody who's in. Oh, wait. I know that this won't be it because it's a female, but oh shoot. What was the name? Well, I guess I shouldn't even guess it then, huh? It's not a clone. Someone from Clone Wars or the Bad Batch. That's a guy. That's a dude. I mean, I guess you're right. We could do, if we do Clone Wars though, the prequel trilogy is also gonna. Sorry, if we do Mace Windu, the prequel trilogy is also gonna come up. I'm thinking about trying to find somebody who is distinctly in the Clone Wars. Saw Gerrera, right? Let's do Saw Gerrera so we can narrow down what he's in. That didn't narrow it down at all. He's in more than just the Clone Wars. Shoot. I cannot help. It's okay. The person is Force sensitive. Chicago is so dark I can't handle Minecraft. Okay. Ark, thanks for checking in. And Clumsy, thank you for checking in. How's it going? Bad Batch keeps showing up. So somebody either in who's distinctly a Clone Wars character. Well, I mean Ahsoka, but I know she's a female. I know she's gonna come up in Rebels. She's gonna come up in, yeah. That's not gonna help me narrow it down. Who is a man who is distinctly a Clone Wars character? It has not appeared in anything else. That's hard though to say it hasn't appeared in anything else. That's pretty difficult. I'll move this. I cut that off a little bit. That's okay. I'll instead actually go to bed. That's probably a good idea. Back to bed. Oh, yeah. Back to bed. Definitely didn't stay up all night watching rom-com anime. Definitely didn't do that. That would have been a bad idea, and I didn't do that. Okay, well, we could also work on some other stuff. I just know appearances and affiliations and stuff is always what I struggle with. So I'm not so worried about not having any of this. It's a male who is not a human. Who is probably white based on all the other skin colors, or maybe like a blue Twi'lek or something. What about a Sith? Not Force sensitive, or well, I guess yes, Force sensitive, but no equipment, which is interesting. So now I'm thinking somebody like Zero the Hutt. Okay, no. Boom, we nailed it. Distinctly Clone Wars character who is a man, a non-human male character who is Force sensitive from distinctly the Clone Wars. Holy cow. Who? Gosh, see, this is where like my knowledge of Clone Wars is the weakest part of my Star Wars lore. Because I got through it, I watched it, but man, was it a slog. I'm sorry, there's some stuff in Clone Wars that is amazing. There's some stuff that I'm like, this is why we watch. This right here is why I'm watching. It's amazing. And then there's other times where I'm like, do I really need this arc? Is this really important to the plot? So it's going to be some kind of Jedi from Clone Wars. The problem is a lot of the Jedi featured in Clone Wars are also in like the prequels and stuff like that. It's definitely not Jar Jar. Definitely not. Sabine, I can't get out of bed if you keep laying on me. Do you want to be fed? If Sabine's reading chat right now, imagine if she just went, yes. Anyways, good night, Ark. Have a good sleep. I mean, have a good return to your slumber that you were definitely doing and not watching anime all night. I'm at the point where I'm too tired to do food, but I should do food. I've been there. You should do food though. Even if it's just a little something and then rest. I'm having a hard time with this one. Wait, was this guy a Jedi? Was Terra Sanubi? Or at least Force sensitive? Hold on. Kozian. Okay, no, was also in Tales of Jedi and Obi-Wan. Wait, he was in Obi-Wan Kenobi? Was he really? I do not recognize that guy from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, and obviously lightsaber tools. The fact that it's like somebody who's Force sensitive without any equipment is really interesting. Who could that be? I'm just randomly looking through characters now. I know that might be cheating, but I'm kind of just I need some kind of memory jogging thing here. Quinlan Voss would have definitely had lightsaber. Is definitely distinctly human. Pong Krell. Ooh, no, it would definitely have like he had 2 double-bladed lightsabers, which was ambitious to say the least. Plo Koon. Jaro Tapal, no, he's gonna be in the Jedi series as well. Man, finding a distinctly Clone Wars character only that doesn't cross over into anything else is pretty wild. Now, could it be something like the Mortis father? Could it be the Mortis father? Because he would be Force sensitive, would be male, definitely wouldn't be human. Is in the Clone Wars, I think had no equipment. Could be the father. Ooh, oh, we're so close. Okay, so it's the son. It's the Mortis son. The species is Force wielder. Boom, look at that. 7 tries. The Mortis son. Voiced by Sam Witwer too, I believe, right? And we might be learning more about the whole Mortis thing in Ahsoka. I gotta say, the Mortis arc in Clone Wars is not my favorite Star Wars. Kind of weird. It's fine. Like it's okay for it to exist. I don't care about that. But it's just like it's not my favorite arc. That's one of the arcs where I was like, okay, can we go back? But maybe after Ahsoka season 2, I might have to rewatch it. Maybe it'll be great. That elephant kid who was friends with Anakin, but no one knew what the heck he was saying. The one on Tatooine. I don't think you can call him an elephant kid. That's why I can't do these. Sometimes it's you don't know that guy from that fan fiction who appeared on page 385, paragraph 6 and nowhere else. Yeah, I mean, the Mortis arc is pretty high up there for people who like Clone Wars. But if you didn't watch Clone Wars, there's almost no way you would know this. It's not really, it might become addressed in Ahsoka later on, but like, if you're just like a cat, this is not for casual fans, you know. Go somewhere else, Ghost. This is not for the filthy casuals. Old School Quarter just checked in. Hi, Mursa. How are you? The old cane dude, the old cane using dude that taught Ahsoka. You wanted me to guess that? I don't remember his name though. Deny. Bebo says, nah. DS. He likes to talk about the Nintendo DS sometimes. Well, hey, that went pretty well. So we could either go on and do the Game Duel stuff, which sometimes has taken me a while, or you know what, let's do it, because I really like Game Duel. Let's do Game Duel, and then we'll, if we do this pretty quick, we'll try to do a random one from the Delees. Thank you, Lars. Well, that looks like... Huh. You know, there's an era of video games, probably in 2008. Well, no, it would have been 2009. Yeah, 2009 to like maybe 2011. Somewhere in that era, where I can probably name the game based on the cover because I worked at a game store. And so I saw these things like all the time in like promo stuff and just in looking at the cases and stuff like that. So like some of them are very iconic, and I could probably pick most of those. This one though does not look familiar. But that looks like somebody maybe jumping or floating. What games do you jump or float? Bum, bum, bum. Back when game cases existed, yes, this was like the peak of physical media, and it was just about to come down a big old mountaintop and crash. And now this company, I guess they're no longer in business. I could tell you what company it was. Not that it matters because I don't work there anymore. But it was Hastings. I think they're no longer in business. Hold on. Hastings, they were a books, music, and video store. Hastings Superstore was a large retail chain that sold books, music, movies, and other entertainment items. It was a popular destination for many people, with some even describing it as their go-to bookstore for nearly 30 years. However, Hastings Superstore has since closed down. That is it. Hastings Entertainment is no longer. It was an American retail chain. I actually I didn't get paid enough to work there, as most jobs like that. But I gotta say, it was a pretty good job. I liked the people that I worked with. That's where I met one of my friends, Dash. I met him there. In fact, I would show you the location he and I both worked at, but it might be too doxy for him, so I'll refrain. You would have guessed EB Games. EB Games was pretty good too. We had one of those in our mall. But yeah. And I don't know why. Looking at it now, I don't know. I'm kind of kicking myself when I was in that era of like working like retail. Kind of kicking myself that I never tried to apply for a Lego store. Surely there would have been a Lego store around. We were in a pretty big town, a pretty big city. Surely there would have been one around, but oops, wrong one. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, back to this. I don't know. I mean, is this Expedition 33? Oh my gosh, it's Expedition 33. I just talked about this game the other day, that this one is high on the list of we're probably going to play this on stream. And I saw the girl floating, and I remember seeing a picture or a gameplay element of her like floating around and like throwing stuff. And I was like, I'm just going to get out of this stun lock here. I'm just going to like guess something. Expedition 33. This one I have heard nothing but good things about. And I'm very excited to kind of go into this blind. I have not I've not looked up anything about the story. Every time I see somebody play it, I kind of like scroll on by because I'm like, I'm already sold. I'm gonna play it. It's like a Souls game combined with Final Fantasy. I just hear so much good about like the story, and it's something that I feel like I want to experience on stream. I played games sort of before where I'm like, I'll just grab it on PlayStation, play it in my downtime. And then I immediately regretted it because I'm like, this would have been so great to experience like on stream with people. So I'm looking forward to this. If the plan is after Andromeda to play Oblivion, the Oblivion remaster, but there's a very real chance that I'm not going to be able to play and stream that. Sword Bear was having issues playing and streaming it. Spooky's been able to stream it okay, but he's got a beast of a machine now. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that Oblivion's not going to work, and I'm kind of sad about that. However, I have a PlayStation 5 over there. I should probably start thinking about a way to like run cables from that and be able to stream the PlayStation to the computer so that I could play off the PlayStation, you know. You've had 2 to 3 streamer friends with similar issues. It's kind of a beastly game. The problem is I'll have to install 150 some odd gigabytes in order to find out if I can play it or not, and then boot up OBS and then try like a test recording and just see what happens. But anyway, this game is definitely on the list. It might be after that. So if we can't play Oblivion, we'll probably play this. That was a lucky guess. Expedition 33 has been on my mind. It's a JRPG from what I understand, and those are typically games I wouldn't try, but this one just looks so good. So good. Lars, you sent me this list. Sorry for the flashbang there. You sent me this link here of the Delees, a curated collection of 379 daily games. And we definitely, since I flew through oh, wait, I didn't do all the game dole yet. I'm so sorry. Hold on. We just did one game dole. Oh, this is Battlefield. Battlefield 4? Come on, like... I'm telling you, there's just it's this right here that did it. Like this, like, yeah, I know this game. I played this game a lot with our Christian gaming clan back in the day. We were not saying dirty swears, but we were killing people haphazardly. We were committing war crimes together, but we were not saying swears. And really, isn't that the most important thing? Speaking of war crimes, everybody, I have something for you. Just, you know, let me find it for you. I know you probably, if you're in the Discord, you've already seen it here, but I want to share something with you right now that if you haven't seen this, I need you to go see it. I do have a vested interest in this. This is Spooky Deer's newest video called Counting Every War Crime in the Original Call of Duty 2003. And this is a series he's been talking to me about for probably, gosh, when was the first time we talked about it? I want to say he's been thinking about it for a long time, but he talked to me about it like maybe 6 months to 9 months ago. It's like a little baby. It's been cooking. It's been cooking for a long time. And while I didn't directly edit this first one, I am currently working on the edit for the second one, and we're going to kind of hand off edits so that we can try to keep some semblance of some kind of like cadence of videos coming out. But this is a huge undertaking. And it kind of combines his whole love of history and his love of video games into something that I think you guys will really like it. I think you guys are the right audience for it if you haven't watched it yet. And hopefully you'll see that he does it in a very respectful way, but also in an educational and fun and entertaining way. At least I think so. But I have a vested interest in that video popping off because that means the series will keep going. So if you don't mind, if you have a minute, please give it a watch sometime. It's almost got 200 views, which is pretty dang good. We got to get this boy monetized. Anyway, speaking of war crime, that's why I bought that up. So there it is. You should watch that. Should play it in the background. I could, but I've already watched it. And I don't know what happens with views for people who have already watched it. I don't know what happens. Because I think there's probably some stuff in there that... I mean, I could put it up there if you guys want, but... I've already watched it on all of the accounts that I have. I have about 3 different YouTube accounts, and I've watched it on every single one. And I've liked it and commented as well. Wait, then why do you see farm the views? So I do that on like the what you call it, the live streams, because that does help his watch hours. But I don't know on a video if it's going to help like the number of watches, like, you know, how it has like almost 200 views. I don't know if it'll help that or not. But I mean, it does help the watch hours. You're right. You're right about that. He's currently trying, I think that's the last metric he has before monetization is just like a, what is it, 500 hours of watch hours or something like that? Something like that. But yeah, that's why. I have no idea what this game is. King Yasua Ilawi? I have no idea. Adventure Island. Spin-off Champions and Corruption. Is it that new Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom, that I've never played? Darn it, no. Lore-driven Black Mist Ghost Ship. Pirates of the Caribbean? League of Legends? You think it's League of Legends? Please tell me you're telling me to guess League of Legends and not to play League of Legends. Just League of Legends, not any of these other ones. Not League, but one of the spin-offs. Okay, so League of Legends, I don't know any of these. There's Wild Rift. There's Ruin King. That has King in the title. Yeah, I think you might be right. Never would have guessed this without your help there. Like, this is not... Ruin King, a League of Legends story from 2021. How did I not know about these? I didn't know League did anything other than that. Hold on, let me pause the music. Ah, shoot, it's not going to let me pause it. There we go. The Revenge of the Sith. What kind of game is this? I'm looking for gameplay. There's the ghost ships. Oh, that's kind of cool. You got so excited. I get you. You've been thinking of playing more League? I would probably watch you just to get a sense of it, but I don't know if I'd play it. It seems like it would be a good stream game, you know? What is the gameplay like on this? In development for console and PC. Why would you show us the teaser trailer of something that came out a few years ago? Huh. Yeah, that's a pretty useless trailer. All right. I get it if the game isn't out yet, but like, you know, the game's here. We've been having it. I'm just kind of curious what kind of game. Oh yeah, here you go. Thank you for the link. Let me look at that real quick. Unite a party of League of Legends champions, explore Bilgewater and set sail for the Shadow Isles to uncover the secrets of the deadly Black Mist. It's a turn-based RPG. Ugh. Says the guy who's about to play Clear Obscura Expedition 33. Because that's also kind of turn-based. Hold on. Let's play the video. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. Come on. There you go. A turn-based battler. I mean, if this is your jam, I'm sure that somebody loves this. Right? Good music. I like the art style is pretty cool. It reminds me of this part specifically. Reminds me of, what is that? Ah, shoot. I should have thought of this before I started the sentence. I thought it would come to me by the end of that sentence. Hades. Thank you. I used to play a bunch of League way back in the day and stream it. Wow. And you're still here. Like, you're still a League person, huh? I know League has a reputation. That's all I say. I don't think you fit that reputation, but it definitely has a reputation. You stop for a bit. Are you kind of cracked at it? I get to get my plants today. I'm going to touch grass for real. You were a toxic positivity League player. I love that. I see. I would watch that. I'd watch that. How is it streaming that game though? Does it bring in kind of the randos? Riot cranked out a bunch of spinoffs to see what would stick, and I guess that Netflix series kind of stuck a little bit, right? Even though I've only watched one episode. Garden plants, veggies, and herbs. That sounds great. We really need to do a garden. We really do. I don't know. Let's just try something random, shall we? Let's try As Dusk Falls. We played that one. All right, we got it's a third person. Excellent. I do love third persons. Earlier than 2022, we're gonna do Tom Clancy's The Division to see if we can find earlier than 2016. Wow, an older game. I mean, oh god, I'm so old. 2016 feels like a lifetime ago. It could be single, multi, or co-op. Could be one of those or a combination of those. All we have is third person. Pay attention to the consoles. You're right. I never do that. It's not PC. It's not PS4. It's not Xbox One. So are we talking Nintendo Switch maybe? Like, what's that Mario? The one with the hat. Mario. What was it called? The one where gosh, I played it. Because it's a third person. What was the Mario on Switch called? Was Switch out in 2016? Oh, Switch released in 2017. Good catch. Okay, good catch. So it can't be... no, it wasn't 3D World. There was one with the hat. Odyssey. Odyssey's the one I'm thinking of. But you're right. There was a Mario 3D World that came out. And so you think it's maybe a Wii game? It could be. So did 3D World come out on did that come out on Wii? Yeah, I mean, we could be talking NES, SNES, Nintendo 64. We could be talking a couple of things here. You didn't play Odyssey? Okay. Odyssey was okay. I mean, it was fine. I'm not a big Mario guy. Atari, should we go way back and just say Mario Brothers? Let's go way back. All right. Arcade. Okay, that's the wrong Mario Brothers. That's not the one. Super Mario Brothers. Oh, wrong franchise, though. Wrong franchise. Oh, that wouldn't be third person, though. Hold on. Yeah, it's not going to be a very old game. It's going to be... I know it's not going to be this, right? It's not going to be Super Mario 64 because it's wrong franchise, but... Okay. Between 1997 and 2015. Wow, that's a long... Yeah, it's got to be third person. Yeah. The GameCube one was third person. What about, like, if it's wrong franchise and it would be... Oh, wait, hang on. Nintendo 64, not Wii, and not Wii U. Not Nintendo 64, not Wii, not Wii U. Okay, so we got to be talking... Gosh, we're not... 1997. I really would have thought Nintendo 64. A third-person single player. We did get single player from that. So I think what this is saying is that it is not Nintendo, it is not Wii, and it is not Wii U. If this was yellow, so for example on this one here, it's not a platform adventure, but it's one of these two. The yellow means it's either a platform or an adventure. Probably platform is showing up here as well, so it's probably platform. It's probably a third-person platformer. Probably not from Nintendo though, because this era would have had, it's pre-Switch. It would have had to been the Wii or the Wii U. Could be a PS Vita. Maybe. Adventures in the Bottom too. Oh yeah, as a maybe. Point and click is also there. So this could mean that it could be an adventure platform plus one other thing, right? Nintendo DS, yeah. What are some DS games? I had a DS for a hot minute, but I didn't stick with it. Kind of wish I had got a really cheap Nintendo 3DS like Mario edition from a coworker years ago, and I went and sold it. I kind of wish I'd kept it. Because I really like the fold out style. I don't know, you know. I played it for a little while and then I was like, well, I don't really need this. But I do miss the Game Boy days, you know. Oh, Ams, thank you for pinning that link. I appreciate that. I didn't see that till just now. Cubert, just kidding. That's really old. They might have released like new ones. The developer says no Nintendo. Oh. Okay. Man, what is this gonna be though? PS4. I mean, I guess we're limiting PS3. We're forgetting PS3. There was a lot of third-person PS3 games, like that Mercenaries. There's no Mercenaries? There's no Mercenaries Playground of Destruction? If I could spell right. Wow. Okay, so let's think more PlayStation 3 era then, because that would kind of fit. PS2 or PS3. Somebody just give me a PS3 game and let's start narrowing down the platform. Yeah, so I really can't see it being Nintendo, given it's not the Nintendo publisher, plus it's not Wii or Wii U. And from 1997 to 2015, those are the only other than, you know, we had talked a little bit about 3DS and things like that, which is possible, but Resident Evil? Which one? Resident Evil, geez, new, original. Resident Evil 5 or 4? Prince of Persia? Which one? The newer cell shaded style one? Actually, I had a good time playing that one. That was an Xbox 360 era. That might also have been on PS3. Prince of Persia was called what? Was it the Forgotten? Which one of these was that cell shaded one? You think Resident Evil 2 would be a good baseline? We could try that. Was it the Forgotten Sands? Reaper, was it Forgotten Sands? Was the cell shaded one that it would have come out in around this era? Probably it actually might have been a PS4 game. Okay, let me go back to Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 original. All right, we got some yellows. All right, we're still single player third person. All sorts of wrong publishers. Nintendo was a publisher of the original Resident Evil 2. Interesting. Okay, we're getting a yellow now. Interesting, we got a yellow around the PS3. Oh, there's a Game Boy Advanced in there. Guys, the Game Boy Advance SP, that little square one that popped open and had a backlight on it and you could watch little movie cartridges like SpongeBob the SquarePants episodes. Ah, such nostalgia for that thing. Again, I wish as a kid around that time, I was making my own money, but I realized the power in selling my old devices to buy new ones. And I wish I had not. I wish I had known how much I would look back and be I wish I'd kept that. I had the Game Boy Advance SP for a while. I had the original PSP. I really wish I had that original PSP right about now. Just so good. So good. But I guess in the end of the day, I got rid of it for a reason, because I didn't play it anymore, you know? Those consoles sell for like triple on eBay now. Yeah, that too. Yeah. I got a PS Vita not too long ago. I was like, ooh, it'll remind me of the PlayStation Portable days. And like, it just wasn't the same. I don't know. It was all right. But I was playing on it and I was like, I didn't really like the selection of games that existed for the Vita. Nothing was really doing it for me. So I was like, inevitably, I was just like, okay, what I wish I had is my original PSP with my copy, my UMD disc copy of Spider-Man 2, because I watched the crap out of that. It was so good. Oh, it was so great to be able to like watch movies on my own little device. It was life-changing for me. Persephone, better late than never. TGIF to you as well. We're trying to guess a game here, if you can help us. It's not going to be Nintendo. We know it's not Nintendo 64. I'm thinking it's going to be PS2, PS3. PS2 is actually missing from this, ironically. I'm still thinking PlayStation, third person single player. All right, so Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. I don't know this one. All right, you help narrow down the year by 1 year. Shoot, we really need to narrow down this platform. Shooter, puzzle, adventure, platformer, action. So we got a 15-year gap here to fill. The PSP just showed up as a potential. What are the themes? I mean, so action keeps showing up. It's an action something. Action, horror, survival, action, fantasy. I mean, yeah, we know it's not a drama thriller. Yeah, I really don't have anything narrowed down other than action continues to show up. So it's probably an action shooter, third person, single player. Oh, you know what? Okay, hang on. This will help. There was a third person shooter. Hold on. I've almost got it. Spec Ops: The Line. Okay. Wow, that didn't help. Okay. Shoot. All right, well, notice here platforms. We already know it's not PC. Linux, maybe. We know it's not any of the Wii's. So I'm still thinking that PS3 is showing up again. It's not PS4. I'm really leaning into that PS3, I think. So we need third-person PS3 games that are single-player. Single-player, third-person, and PS4 or PS5 looking like. I'm really thinking it's PS3, not PS4, not PS5. Because those are ruled. PS4 is ruled out here, PS5 is ruled out here. But I really think it's a PS3 era. Which I didn't really have a PS3. I was an Xbox player at the time. I had a PS2. Gears of War. Wait, no, that was an Xbox. That was an Xbox exclusive. Never owned a PlayStation. I have no idea. Yeah. And it's looking like it could have crossed over on Xbox 360. PS3 and Xbox 360 were kind of the same era. So we could have crossed over into Xbox. So it might not be an exclusive, which kind of doesn't really help at all. Let me think here. By the way, I remember playing Spec Ops: The Line and like having a really good time with it, and I didn't think I would. It was pretty good for the time. Games like Call of Duty or Xbox. No. Those are not specific to Xbox, but they're also not third person. They tried third person in like a mode one time and no one else liked it. I liked it, but no one else really liked it, so they stopped doing it. They're just first person now. So well, PlayStation would have God of War. So we could go like God of War 3. Okay. Narrowing down 2000 to 2009. Wrong franchise. It's not Sony. It's not Santa Monica. Hack and slash beat 'em up adventure. So we still got adventure in here. We still got adventure. Man, we're all over the place on this one. But also look at this. PS3 and PS4 are both like maybes, but did we not rule out PS4 down? Yes, PS4 has been ruled out. It is 100% a PS3 and Xbox 360 era. Did narrow down the year a little bit, you're right. It's a PS3 to PS4 era. Did PS2 ever get? PS2 didn't look like it got ruled out. I'm going to do something to rule out PS2. Oh, this is going to be... I only got 2 guesses left. I'm going to do something, though, to rule out PS2. Ah, dang it. That was on more than just... I didn't know that was on Xbox, too. I thought that was a PlayStation 2 exclusive. All right, 2007 to 2009. This is when I went to college, guys. So my game knowledge kind of has a little bit of a black hole right here. Because I was in college. But then when I left, I got caught up on a bunch of stuff. So what did I play? Ooh, I played, wait. On PlayStation 2, it does knock out PlayStation 2. So it would have been PlayStation 3 would have like just came out then though, wouldn't it? I think that's pretty true. So it's like gosh, what would it be? So we're talking PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era, a third person. I really thought that this would help. I really thought Black was a PlayStation 2 exclusive. iOS? Black came out on iOS? It's probably something that crosses over Xbox though. So think Xbox 360 games as well. Don't think in exclusives though. We only have one more guess. This is pulse pounding. I can think of a couple PlayStation exclusives. Assassin's Creed 2. Ooh. That's kind of a Hail Mary. Let's see. Let's look and see if it fits anything. We have not gotten anything on the engine. It would have been a PS3 and Xbox 360 crossover. I drew what I was spamming. Okay, Bebo. Bebo's gonna start drawing. We're in trouble. It's not Ubisoft, so not Assassin's Creed. You're right. Ubisoft as the dev. You're right. You can't quite see this bottom one. This still says the bottom one here is for As Dusk Falls is still third person, but a wrong franchise and saga. This is it. We get one guess. Assassin's Creed 2 was a good guess, but you're right. We've already ruled that out. PlayStation 3 only exclusives is a long list. It is, but also it's gonna cross over with Xbox 360, so it's not PS3 only. Because remember down here, we got a PS3 and Xbox 360 as a yellow. We've ruled out Windows. I guess we haven't ruled out Linux and Mac, but like, there's not a lot of like exclusive games for Mac and Linux that didn't run on Windows, you know? So I guess we could be surprised. We could be, you know, what if it's League of Legends? Wait, No, that would be a bird's eye view thing. You mean on Google? Yeah, yeah. Coleman, hi Coleman, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. Coleman, we're looking for a third-person single-player game on PS3 and Xbox 360 between 2007 and 2009, and that's about all we have to go on, for sure. Wait a minute. When we looked at God of War, Santa Monica Studio and Sony got a yellow. So it could be a Sony-produced game. Man, I wish it had been God of War. So it could be Sony, because I feel like any of these Santa Monica Studio games is going to have Sony attached to it, so they're always going to show this. So it's got to be a Sony game. Oh, wait, what is that? Hang on, no. What is that? What is that? It's called Beyond Two Souls. Did that cross over into Xbox? I mean, I'm not 1,000% sure about the PS3 Xbox 360 crossover. It's just a possibility. But if Sony, I'm pretty sure published Beyond Two Souls. I think. The list I found says it's the list not on any other console though, but still a large list. Wow. Dun, dun, dun. Go over the genres. Could it be? It could be one more time. The genres. It could be. This one's hard. Shooter is potentially correct. Hack and slash, beat 'em up, or adventure. I'm pretty sure that it's adventure that's coming up as the correct one there. Like a shooter adventure. There's adventure again. Definitely adventure is going to be in there. Yeah, I'm having a hard time narrowing that down. What do I mean? Beyond Two Souls was PS3, 4, and Windows. Okay, and we've already marked off that it's not Windows. Okay, so it can't be Beyond Two Souls. Okay. There was another one. What would be produced by Sony, but available on Xbox 360? What do I mean? What do I mean about what? Oh, Beyond Two Souls is 2013. Are you serious? Are you real? Wow. Oof. Never mind. What about Heavy Rain? You guys know Heavy Rain? Well, I think it's Xbox 360 as well. And here, I'll show you why I think that. So we have Xbox One, PS5, PS4 all marked off as no. Windows is marked off as no. Xbox Series X is a no. All of the Wii's are a no. But when we get here, we know Xbox One is a no. Nintendo GameCube, but PS3 shows up, right? Then PS3 shows up here again, but we already know Windows is not it. We know original PlayStation is not it due to the date. And then PS3 shows up here along Xbox 360, but we know it's not Windows. If it's not Windows, it's not going to be Mac OS, and it's not going to be Linux. There's no like Linux exclusive games, to my knowledge. Maybe there is. So that leads me to believe that if this is partially correct, if PS3 and Xbox 360 are partially correct, that means that it's probably on both of those consoles. And then PS3 and PS4 is partially correct. So since we know this is partially correct, it's got to be a PS3 game. So that's why I'm thinking it's something that crossed over into, it's not an exclusive yet the Sony Computer Entertainment Publishers and Santa Monica Studio being a dev, or this being potential right here, has me rethinking that it might be a PlayStation exclusive. I don't know. It very well could be, because this is just a possibility, right? But I'm kind of out of PlayStation exclusives to guess between 2007 and 2009. Unless it's, you know what? I'm gonna do, oh, what is it called? It's the one where you are, oh, that would have been PS2 era. It's not PS2, it's PS3. Heavy Rain is 2010, man. Heavy Rain was 2010. Gosh, I thought that was a much older game. God of War, we tried God of War. We tried God of War 3, wrong franchise. But that's where it got us this Santa Monica studio or Sony. We don't know enough to be positive, just do a guess. Okay, so the one I'm thinking of is, hang on. It's the one where that's a PS2 game. Stop it. I don't know. Last of Us. When did the first Last of Us come out? It's not 2000. No, it's definitely later than 2007 to 2009. Is Resistance third person? I can't remember. Like Resistance 2, Fall of Man, or Resistance 3. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember. Linger in Shadows was 2008. I've never heard of that one before. All right, we're just gonna pull the plug on this one. Infamous. All right, hang on. It was only PS3. They tricked. I was like, it's gonna be a crossover, but then yep, Sucker Punch and Sony. Dang it. Never played this, by the way. Didn't have a PS3 at the time. I thought it looked cool, but never played it. Third person, single player. It's a shooter platforming role-playing adventure game. I don't know. They didn't really trick me. I just had it. I had it in my brain that that's what the right one was, and I was just wrong. You know, I was just wrong. Do you love these games? Never played them. You know what else I just realized? Like, I have played, but it's been a long time. That could be fun to play on stream. Both of the Force Unleashed games. They're kind of like hack and slash games. So I don't know about like conversation wise if they would be like that, but like definitely some nostalgic Star Wars stuff. You know, I remember really enjoying them when they first came out, even when they were considered canon. Yeah, those could be fun to play. Yeah, I don't think Infamous wouldn't definitely not have been on my list there. Yeah, we were doomed. Flashbang. Okay. So this is the site that Lars sent me. This is the Doles. The Doles, a curated collection of 379 daily games. Do we want to pick a category, or would we rather just like to do random? I'm a little bit worried about getting one of these math ones, but also that could be funny, you know? I like the idea of just like, hey, if we have time, let's just do random, you know? This is a pretty decent site too. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen so many in one place. It's pretty cool. You like Infamous? Did you play the second one, Coleman? Infamous 2, Infamous, what's it called? Sons of something? I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. I played, so a game in a similar vein to that one. Prototype. You guys ever play Prototype? I played Prototype and I really liked this one. This one kind of similar to, and actually I think kind of around this, around the same time as Infamous. I think I played this on my Xbox 360. Infamous 2 Electric Boogaloo, exactly. You love Prototype? Prototype was so much fun. I like this game a lot. Can you still play it? Does it exist on like Steam? Oh, this is another one on Steam. Okay. Destiny 2 Silver Bundle needs to go away. Sorry. My Steam is locked. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Sorry.
Greetings, Django.
Oh my gosh. It's so loud. Sorry, this is what I was going to show you. I'm thinking about playing this on stream too, because I've never played this. Why is there a Star Wars game I've never played? I should go on a mission to play every single Star Wars game that's ever existed. Anyway, add to my wish list. Sorry. Prototype. I can play the original Prototype and Prototype 2. The way you could like fly around the city and stuff was so cool. Kind of like a evil Spider-Man. It's really cool. I don't think you were technically evil, but you know. You are the prototype, Alex Mercer, a man without memory, armed with amazing shape-shifting abilities, hunting your way to the heart of a conspiracy which created you, making those responsible pay. Fast and deadly shape-shifting combat, reconfigure your body to the situation at hand. And I don't remember if I think I played Prototype 2? I think? But I didn't find it as fun as the first one. There was just something about the first one, you know? Yeah. What was the game? It was Infamous. It was this one, Infamous. We didn't get it. We almost missed the bus, so I had to run. I'm glad you made it to the bus, though. That's important. And then we just got down a rabbit hole talking about other games that I want to play on stream. I don't know if I'd play Prototype on stream. I don't know. But definitely, they'll make a good series on every Star Wars game ever made. Some of the older ones would be harder to do, but I do have some fond memories of like X-Wing and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and the original TIE Fighter game, and X-Wing Alliance, and you know, how far back do we have to go? Because if we have to go back to like the SNES days, those games were so hard. It would be fun to play Super Star Wars, though. Hold on. They don't have that here. I wonder if I can play Super Star Wars. This one would be kind of fun to try as a challenge. Here, I'm just going to show it to you real quick. Have you guys seen this game before? Here, I'll just skip forward to the Dune Sea. This game was so hard because it's one of those games where there's no save points. There's no saves. You have to play the whole game through, all the way through, up until the hardest Death Star trench run ever. But I could get like an emulator and make myself give myself saves, so that I could save like right before a hard section. Man, I remember this. This is the first mission, so I played this so many times because you had to in order to actually continue to play the game. Man, I remember this. So, these would be fun. These would be fun to try. These would be a lot of fun to try. I wonder how I can play it. I might have to look at like an emulator or something. Hold on. I'm adding this to the ideas section of the Discord. That could be a fun challenge. I might not be able to finish it. But you know. Of course, after the May the 4th franchise sale, I have a lot of Star Wars games. I have a lot of Star Wars games from Steam that I haven't really like touched in a while. There's quite a few. Ooh, that Zero Company is coming soon. That'll be kind of fun. So yeah, I'll play the Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I'll have to put together a list of all the ones that I want to play. They did do that remake of Dark Forces too, which also would be neat. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, Spooky Deer. How's it going? Buddy? Thanks for being here. Let's see. I might have missed Iron's check-in 9 minutes ago while I was talking about stuff. Happy Friday, Iron. I hope you're doing well. I keep on saying Iron even though I know it's Aaron. The True Celt, hello as well. And Spooky, thank you for checking in. Bounty Hunter, I'm really thinking about playing that one, but then we went down a rabbit hole of other Star Wars games that I should play on stream. And so now I'm thinking I need to make a list. Because I was thinking about doing the whole Force Unleashed, 1 and 2. That could be fun. Those would be pretty quick too. I'd be able to get through those pretty quickly. Fro. Atten is Ron Weasley kind of soup? Bebo, what are you saying? We have people here. Be on your best behavior, please. We have people here now. Hi guys, how's it going? Don't worry about the Destiny 2 Heresy Silver Bundle popping up here. I can't get that to go away. But hello. Most of you probably know me already, but if you don't, hi. Hello. They're not long games. Hi, Spud. I've been meaning to stop by your stream, Spud, and say hello, and it keeps happening at inopportune moments, and I'm so sorry. I feel like I've ignored you for like months, but I still think about you often. I hope you know that. And I'm all out of coffee. Well, gang, you're here at the pre-work coffee hour. That's what we call this. I play games and just do stuff for like an hour and a half or so each morning before work. This is Friday, so we're just kind of chilling. We're just vibing and talking. We did some guessing games. We did Star Wars Guesser and the Game Duel Guesser. And then I think we're about to try to do a random one, but then I got sidetracked talking about Star Wars games. So yeah, that's just Fro, that's just saying that the stream is getting close to ending because I'm out of coffee. It's getting close. But thank you so much for the raid. You guys were playing the first Berserker Kazan? First Berserker. I feel like I've heard about this. This one's a new one, isn't it? Whoa. Yeah, you guys played this one last time. You came in. It is a action role-playing game. I do like me some action role-playing games. How's it going? Mrs. Nonder is here too. Hi. Hello, darling. I'd never say it like that. Why did I say it like that? I don't know why I said it like that. All good, dude. I know I'm like the opposite schedule to most of my streamer friends. I know. We should do something together pretty soon. I miss the crossover with Dutch doing doing RuneScape. There's a part of me that kind of really misses RuneScape. I enjoyed that era quite a bit. It's more Souls-like. Tanky bosses are a little brick wall like, but the gameplay is fun. It does look very flashy. I like that. Looks flashy and cool. Oh, and there's a demo too. I appreciate that a $60 game is giving you the opportunity to play a demo. We don't do demos enough. We should do more demos. Anyway, flashbang. We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna hit random on the delees. Is that how you say it, Lars? Do you say delees or daily? DLEs? Delees? I don't know. Anyway, there's a collection of daily games. I'm just gonna hit random. I'm really worried. You have no idea? Okay, I'm gonna call it delees. What is this? Plane Spottle Wordle for planes. I do like planes. Let's do the daily plane. That's an Airbus A380. This is an ad up here. Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit. This is an ad. What are the chances that this is an Airbus A380? And the ad just ruined it. Oh, I have no idea. Let's see. Who's got the blue? Ice baby? No, Icelandic. Isn't there like a Iberia Iceland Air? Norway, maybe. If this is right. Okay, it was wrong. Okay, I mean, I just guessed that. I have no idea. I have no idea. We got none of those right. I'm assuming that this would turn yellow or green, depending on what we got. No clue. Airbus is like the only brand there that I know. Well, I know Boeing, I guess. Boeing 737, and you said something about Norway having like the blue engines, or at least some blue in it. Norwegian Air Shuttle. A Boeing 737 Norwegian Air Shuttle. Nope. Like, I love the zoom out is helping me. This is totally the version of people who can identify trains by just like hearing their horn or seeing them pass by, but for airplanes. And that's just not me. I appreciate the skill, but this is not McDonnell Douglas. It's definitely, those are more, McDonnell Douglas are more military, right? Boeing, I just don't know. And let's go British Airspace. It's not a Concorde. Ooh, maybe it's a JetBlue, just because it has blue in the name. Yeah, we have to guess the make and model and airline of airplanes from a picture. No, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to do this. My brother's father-in-law could be good at this. I think there's a guy I know from back in work who probably could do this too. Oh, there's a lot more. EasyJet, Ethiopian Airlines, Qatar, Swiss. I don't know. We're not getting anything. We're getting nothing on this. Okay, well, this says something air. Something air on it. Korean Air? No. It looks like there's no space. Finnair? Finnair. That because that does look like another N right there. Okay, so we'll do Finnair. That probably means, do you see anything on this list here that's kind of more, I'm assuming, Finnish, right? Excellent, excellent. All right, we only have 3 choices here. ERJ, EJet, EJet 2. EJet and EJet 2 kind of give me like business jet, and this looks more like commercial airline, like passenger jet. You've flown with them? Interesting. I think you might be onto something here. I'm thinking ERJ. The other ones are giving me like corporate business jet, like, you know, private jet kind of vibes. Here we go. Ooh, okay, you got Finnair. Oh, we got all this wrong though. Finnair. Oh, wow. Which other one could it be here? This is actually kind of fun. I mean, I know nothing, but it's kind of cool that you knew one of those. An Airbus. Airbus. This will be harder to narrow down the model. I'm gonna let you guess. Can we do a city guesser? I would be better at that. We could find one real quick. We got a couple minutes still. We're almost done with this. What do we think? Is this this kind of looks like a newer one. So if we follow the logic that the newer ones, A321A, so they don't have A321. They have A320. I did do the Star Wars guesser. I did. Yeah, the very distinctive tail kind of looks a little more modern, doesn't it? I've also not seen that on an American plane either. Ours just fall out of the sky, you know. Should we do A320? Got the guess mode in 3. Hints was 6. I'll have to double check my stats here in a minute because I don't remember. No? Okay. It's not that. It's not A320. Okay. I love when we find somebody else's like ability to locate stuff like this. Do it. Also because he was saying skibbity and admitted they don't go in the mod chat, please. Who was saying skibbity, people? Weren't they different hints for each person? Did we find that out on the Star Wars one? You don't think it's an Airbus? McDonnell Douglas? I thought McDonnell Douglas did more military. MD-11 McDonnell Douglas Finnair. Okay. That's real. Lars is locked in. Yep. Here we go. Ooh, look at you. Look at that. That's great. Yo, I'm not even an airplane person. Some of the other, you know, if you gave me like a Southwest, I could probably narrow down a Boeing 737, you know. But yeah. Very cool. That's actually kind of fun. Good job. Good job. I like that. I like that. Here, let's see. Can we do you were talking about like a city guesser, GeoGrid, food guesser, time guesser. Guess the right time and location of a historical photo. Does this work for you? Play the daily. No? Yeah, let's not do this one. Is there a World War II guesser? Yeah, you'd be locked in on that. There's a which year? Oh, you've got one locked and loaded. Okay. Hold on. Come here. Come here, Link. Listen. Hey, Link, listen. Okay. You want to do worldwide? Worldwide or USA? Probably should do worldwide, right? I mean, not that I'd be great at USA anyway, but a war crimes guesser. Speaking of war crimes, you might look up at the very top of this chat and see a little YouTube link copied there. That is to a little video called Counting Every War Crime in Call of Duty 2003, and you should check that out. I have a vested interest in this going well. Don't make me waste my time on Call of Duty 2 if the video flops, please. I've already invested so much time, and I'm not anywhere near being done. It's probably the biggest project we've done yet. I'm having fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. It's like GeoGuessr without moving, like GeoGuessr that makes me sick. Good job. Okay. All right, let's do world. Going all the way to Codlop 6+, baby. Whoa. Okay, this is a video? Why are we looking at these people on a plane? This feels very... Start guessing? Start guessing what? Okay, this is definitely an international flight, right? Like, look at these. I didn't actually know they had planes with rows in the middle like that. I thought that was just on movies and TV. I clicked the world. I clicked to go into the world. I guess they're going to leave the plane. I'm supposed to guess what airport they're at. Do plane guesser again? We're still guessing planes. Now, I'm guessing they're going to leave the plane and we're going to see the air. Wow, this is a huge plane, though. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely like an overseas flight, right? These look really cool, though. Look at the little monitors in each of them. Oh, it just said, wait. Can I go back? It's somewhere in Germany. It's somewhere in Germany. Oh, no, guys. My geography is not good. It's somewhere in Germany, so I'm going to guess, like... First, I'm going to guess Berlin. 410 miles out. It's Zurich. I could have waited. I saw German on the screen. I should have waited a little bit because I'm sure I could have found something else. Spud was dead on. You said Zurich? You did? Wait. Hold on. I'm going Zurich. Wow, you sure did. It's a Swiss plane. I can't go back on. I can't pause it or anything, unfortunately. It doesn't even really pause when I do that. Wow. Zurich, Switzerland, though. Wait, is that in Switzerland? Wait, where's the border? Whoa. Wait, is this the border? It goes like... Is this... Wow, look at that. So you got Germany up here. But then Switzerland's down here, but that border is wild. Like this? What is this? Me learning geography for the first time in my life. I'm like, whoa. Lots of flights to Europe go through there. Makes sense. I mean, I've heard of Zurich before. Wow. I mean, being 410 miles out isn't too bad. Yeah, so I guess like going through this airport's the biggest like tip off, right? It's kind of interesting just watching people walk through an airport. I think the camera's too close to people. I would probably get a wider field of view, please. I don't like looking at the backs of people's heads. But yeah, probably somewhere in here, you probably would have seen something about Zurich. And I probably would have gotten it better, but... Sword Bear, what are we doing? We were just doing a city guess, or should we do one more? Let's go back. Should we do another one? Yeah, it's random. Okay. Swordy, how you doing? I gotta go to work in about 5 minutes. Here we go. Barcelona. Barcelona, Spain. Salida. Citibank. Citibanamex. You got the same place twice? Am I wrong to think this is Barcelona, Spain? Based on the Barcelo sign up there? Mexico City? You think so? This is a nice, wherever this is very nice. I like this. You think Mexico? No, I don't. Let's go to it. Ashley's in. She's in. Nice city. Let's go. She wants to go anywhere. Need to see a car. I'm definitely up for people guessing in chat because I'm not going to be able to get it myself. I'm still thinking Barcelona. The streets feel European. Look at that. Was that a police car? Those police are probably going to politely tell people to stop what they're doing. Look at this doggy. Look at this doggy. Oh, doggy without a leash. Hello, doggy. Hello, dog. Dog. Oh, that's a beautiful building. Weird the police siren was US sounding? I mean, am I wrong? It keeps showing me Barcelona. Taxi didn't look European. Those don't look like European plates. I haven't gotten a clear view of a plate yet. Could this be Mexico City? I know Mexico City is actually pretty nice, but like, I don't know. I'm not, I mean, there's some, yeah, that's unfortunate. Like most big cities, there's usually unhoused populations where there's like boarded up buildings that aren't being used and people have to sleep on the streets. Like, that's ridiculous. You're still sticking with Mexico City. No sepia filter, can't be Mexico. I haven't seen anything that sealed it for me yet. If you guys want me to guess Mexico City, Larzapan says Mexico City taxis. The taxis are Mexico City taxis. All right, we're pretty sure about this. It's very nice. Like, it's pretty. Lots of trees. I like my cities with trees. It's one way I like to have my cities is with trees. This is kind of just chill. I kind of just I like just walking through a city like this. I should put this on my treadmill, like put this on the screen and then just walk through. Lars is right. The pink and white taxi is Mexico City unique. Wow. Okay. Mexico City right here. Now, where do we think in Mexico City? Got to be like downtown, right? I don't know where downtown Mexico City would be. Let's see if we notice any. There seem to be a lot of hotels. So this is a hotel right here. It could be right down. It's a pretty big street. I wish I could move this to the side while I was guessing. Hold on, before we do. Yeah, this is a pretty big street right here. It might be right here. That's a hospital? Which one? Oh, H for hospital, not H for hotel. Interesting. I don't think we saw a hospital. So, okay. This might not be the exact right location then. Is this also a hospital? Yeah, that's a hospital too. Brunch and Munch. H does mean hospital. That makes sense. As I read more of it, it does say hospital, like right there. Like urgent care hospital. Ooh, there's Mexican wings. A Mexican wing stop right there. A big intersection. Hang on, let's look. Ooh, wow, that is really pretty. Yeah, some of these trees here. Okay. It's a pretty big intersection. I don't know. I mean, could be anywhere. Leafy urban space with play structures. McDonald's. How about this? This looks like a big like plaza. What do we say like right there? Oh, street signs? Yeah, you're right. We could look at streets. I mean, yeah. Ah, shoot. I think we missed some. There's something right here, but I can't quite. Maybe if he turns this way, we'll be able to see it. Juarez. Oh gosh, how are we gonna find Juarez? That's gonna be hard. It's on the corner of Juarez, a star-shaped intersection. What's up, Wild? How are you? On the corner of Juarez. Guys, I do have to go. Shoot. Looking through all these streets is gonna be hard to find. Let me look one more time and then I gotta go. There's Mexico right there. So if yeah, that definitely seals that. El Sol de Mexico. Yeah, that intersection though. The problem is narrowing down the exact. I guess I'm gonna go with my gut. It's over here. Oh, close. 3 miles. Yeah, the videos are actually really nice. If I had more time, I probably would have spent more time like finding exactly where it is. But look at that, 3 miles away. Let's see, can we see Juarez Street here somewhere? Juarez? I can't roll them. Juarez. Juarez. There you go. I should say it in my own accent. I don't see it here, but that might have been where they started. And they're going down this road right here. There's a hotel right there. There's an intersection right there. Okay, anyway. I wanted to see it on the map, but that's okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's where they are now based on where they started. I would assume it's where they started, though, right? But I don't know. What is this game? It's a city guesser game from this website right here, virtualvacation.us/guess. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the bookmark bar. How about that? Because that was more fun than I thought it would be. More fun? And then I already added the dailies, the dailies. I added that as well. Thank you for the link to that. And that brings us to like a random one, so we can do that on Fridays as well. It is time to brew some coffee, and it's time for me to go. I must go. I am needed elsewhere, unfortunately. I want to thank Fro for the raid. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a good time hanging around here. I'll see if there's anywhere else I want to send you real quick. Let's see. Ba-bam. Good reminder, I need to do the GeoGuessr daily. Is that a daily thing for you? Doing the daily GeoGuessr. I kind of like doing these on Fridays. It's a little bit of a brain exercise, and I like that. Let's see. So currently the only person I have live is one of our new friends, Dolly the Dinosaur. Still playing Repo right now, but playing Fallout London later. So if you guys want, we can send you back over there. I'm finally able to join and you leave. I'm so sorry. We're here from 6 a.m. Central Standard Time in the US until about 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's called the pre-work coffee hour. I have to actually go to work, otherwise I would go longer. But yeah, maybe hopefully you can show up earlier next time if you can. I know it's early for a lot of people though, so it's hard. Quit? Yeah. I've been trying to do a week straight because there's a challenge for it, but I keep breaking that streak. I'm at 5 days. 5 days, you only 2 more days. You can do it. You can do it. I don't get up that early. I totally understand it. On Saturdays, we go a lot longer. So if tomorrow, actually, we'll be starting work on Chopper tomorrow. The Lego set, Choppa. So that should be fun. We probably won't finish it tomorrow. It'll probably be a 2 streamer, I'm thinking. But yeah, we'll go much longer tomorrow if you want to hang out then. And who knows, if we get bored, we could always do more GeoGuessr. All right. There is our, I like that for a raid message, Lars. Let's give Ursa a break, shall we? All right. Raid Dolly the Dinosaur. All right, I think we got it. All right, there we go. You're an hour ahead of me. I got kids to get ready for school. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Ams here has kids that she gets ready for school as well. I myself have a little kiddo, but my wife is usually if he's up right now, she's usually watching him. So we get it. We totally get parental responsibility, work responsibility, all that stuff. But hopefully for the time you're able to hang out, you had a good time. During stream sometimes, yeah. Your brain is cooked. It's cooked. It's well done. Put the thermometer in it. It's done. Take it off the grill. Give it a break for a little while. Okay. Well, that's it for me. I hope I'll see you all tomorrow morning where we'll do some more Lego. I'm very excited that Lego is back. We're so back with Lego. Technically I only have one more set, but I have ideas for after that. So I need to just commit to do every Saturday Lego, regardless of whether or not I have a set. But I hate commitment. It's hard. Just ask my wife. Wait. No, that's a joke. That is a joke. I'm joking.
That's not funny, Daddy.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Okay, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.